Hello everyone, in this tutorial I will show you how to blink 4 LEDs one by one. This LEDs blinking program is basic and common for all microcontrollers. Here we are using Atmeha controller inbuilt in Arduino Uno, so you can understand the basics of Arduino programming. In this tutorial I am using Arduino software, 4 LEDs, 4 resistors, Arduino Uno board and USB cable. Let's get started by connecting the LEDs and resistors according to the circuit diagram. Here anode of all LEDs connected to the resistor and other end of the resistors connected to the 5 volt. And cathode of LEDs connected to the pin 14, 15, 16, 17. If we give low signal from Arduino Uno, the LED will turn on. Let's move on to the programming part. So in this program I am going to break down the process into 4 key parts. We will start by defining the pins for our LEDs, then move on to setting up the LEDs, followed by looping through them one by one, and finally we will creating the LED blinking effect. So open the Arduino software, creating a new project, and don't forget to save it. We start by telling the Arduino that we have 4 LEDs. We are creating a constant integer named num LEDs and setting it to 4. This variable represents the number of LEDs we have. Next we list the pin number of these LEDs. Here we are creating an integer array named LED pins. This array holds the pin number of our LEDs. We are setting the pins to 14, 15, 16, 17. Next, void setup. This is the setup function. It runs only once when you start up the Arduino. We are using a for loop to cycle through our LEDs. The loop initializes an integer variable I to 0. This variable I acts as an index to access the different LED pins one by one. The loop continues as long as the condition I less than num LEDs is true. In this case, num LEDs is the total number of LEDs, so the loop will execute I value from 0 to 3 cycle. After each cycle of the loop, the value of I is incremented by 1. The line pin mode configures the LED pins as output pins. The line digital write will set the current LED pin to high, so it will turning off the LED. So the loop continues to cycle through all LED pins, setting them as output and turning off the LEDs. Next, void loop. This is the loop function. We are using a loop to make the LEDs blink one after other. We are using another for loop to cycle through our LEDs. We are turning on the LED by setting the pins to low. We are adding a delay of 500 milliseconds. This delay controls how long the LED stays on before turning off. We are turning off the LED again by setting its pin back to high. We are adding a shorter delay of 100 milliseconds. This delay controls how long the LED remains off before moving to the next LED. The loop will continue to the next LED and repeat these steps, creating a blinking effect. Okay, now the program is completed. Let's compile and upload the program. Thank you for watching.